This is Talking to the Future with Jovante Gray. What up, Detroit? What up, YouTubers? Today I'm interviewing Jameer Harris, a good friend of mine, a music producer, and a fellow Detroit School of Art student. How you going today, Jameer?
I'm doing good. I also go by the name of B-Side, you know? You can check out my EP/album, whatever y'all want to call it. You can check that out at SoundCloud.
The link is in the bio for people who are wondering where you can contact him or listen to some of his beats and his instrumentals. Okay, today I'm gonna ask you, what upcoming projects have you been working on that the people of Detroit and fellow music fans might want to hear about?
I think I've been working on tons of beats, you know? Tons of beats. Like, you know, I'm working on this one beat with a BB King sample, another beat with like a Sonic sample, or I don't know. It will have a video game sample, but I don't know.
So one question, how do you describe yourself as an artist? What makes you different from any other music producer out there right now your age?
Any other music producer? I figured this out. This is how I do my thing. You gotta start that part.
No, just...
But this is what I do. I always put in the drums first. You know, I always find the best drums. You know, I am a boom bap loving dude, you know?
Yeah.
A boom bap loving dude, and this is what I do. I find the oldest sounding drums. Then I see if I can find the drum to go with it. If I can find a drum to go with it, then I use that. Then I look for the samples and whatnot that will go with it. In other words, I see what would make the beat sound old.
So, what are some great producers that have inspired you to become a producer?
Oh, this is like a ton, but the greatest producers, in my opinion, are Jay Dilla, Knife Wonder, No ID. Who else? That's pretty much it for right now. I have like a ton of great producers who I think is good.
So how has the sounds from all around Detroit inspired you to make music? Like the things you hear on a daily basis, how does that go into the music that you create?
That goes into the music because every time I'm frustrated, I find that I can make like a real frustrating beat. Like to show you, hey, I'm frustrated. But every time I'm happy, I find like the happiest sample in my songs and make the happiest beat.
So you're saying the city influences your emotions, which influences the sounds you create.
Like the sounds around me.
Yeah. And if you could do anything to give back to the city of Detroit musically, what would you do?
I would try to be like the next Jay Dilla. I mean, can't nobody be Jay Dilla himself, but I would probably be like him because I've been studying his technique. By the way, they should listen to Donuts because that's a real good album, by the way. Y'all should listen to Donuts.
So, what would you say Detroit has to offer for people that want to become a music producer like yourself or go into the music industry?
I would say Detroit has like a whole lot of stuff, from the abandoned buildings, from the not abandoned buildings, like this house here. I've been living in this house all my life, and I had a lot of experiences in this house. So I would say use your experience. You know, use your experience, whatever goes around you or something. And make sure the experience is put into the song. That don't just go with music producing. That goes with rappers, singers, poetry.
Use your emotions and put it into your work.
Right, do it.
And if you were to open up would you ever consider opening up a studio in Detroit for the youth to use in the future?
Oh yeah, that's the plan. Is like open up a real good studio, if I'm like really famous at this time, then yeah, this would probably be like a really good thing for me to do to, you know, increase my publicity and whatnot.
And most people don't know, I also act and rap, and Jameer is one of my producers. His sounds they can capture the everyday life and just put a different spin on it. That's why I like listening to your instrumentals. But
right.
Yeah. And most people don't know, Detroit is full of great artists. We're home of some of the great types of music, from R&B, smooth jazz, rap, techno music. And me and Jameer are going to continue the legacy Detroit has started.
Right.
And this has been Talking to the Future with Jovante Gray. Remember, the future isn't always tomorrow, but today. Peace out, Detroit.
Kane is in the building.